Hey guys, Julia and Annabelle are off at ballet all day, so me and Nala are here and we've got a special project to work on. We're going to be working on refining our compost system a little bit. We're going to build some partitions out of pallets, and hopefully that'll help our compost out. I know we mentioned it in the first video, the compost piles. What we didn't mention was what we're going to do with it. We really want to start getting some raised beds put in, and hopefully in next year this compost will be what we grow our garden with.
I can run and not grow weary, I can walk and not be faint, I can fly above the waters, I can sing with the rain. There is a joy, it's everlasting, there is a love that never dies. In this dream that I am dreaming, it's so real, oh, it's paradise.
My mother, she said to me on a compost job to, like, when the compost bucket always gets full, she always says to go to the compost and dump it out. Did you know paper or like paper towels, they can decompose, and sometimes paper can.
So we've been collecting pallets for a couple months now. Slowly but surely, our plan is to take them apart and use this reclaimed wood for various projects, one of them being the compost bin. So as you saw, I got the 3 lined up for the back. Obviously this isn't perfect, these pallets aren't really the exact same size, but it's going to be a really quick, cheap project that should help us a lot. Got them lined up the way I wanted them. Now I'm going to go grab a couple of clamps, a drill, some screws, and probably a saw with some of those boards you saw picked off the other pallets. I'll be right back. So I got 2 pallets on the bottom joined together with that little piece of scrap wood. I'm gonna go on and get the other side and then put 2 more pieces on top, or where the top of the container is gonna go. All right, so I went on and got those 4 pieces put in, and I also added some perpendicular pieces. I'm going to use those to support the dividers. We're going to put those on and we can film it getting stood up. Okay, so I got those 2 ends up, and before I flip it over, I'm going to go on and make these last 2 pallets to form the 3 inside compartments. So I'm just going to make them right there at the joint, and again at the joint of the other 2 pallets in the back. All right, so as you can see, I got all of the perpendicular pieces attached. It's about time for the moment of truth. Will it stand up? Once we get it on its side, all we'll have to do is reinforce the top a little bit and it'll be ready to do its job.
Daddy, does it stand good?
Well, we got it up.
I think it stands well.
We got it upright. Some of our scab boards on the top split when you saw it twist there. It was a little bit heavy. I'm going to use some of these heavier 2x4 pieces that we reclaimed, and I'm gonna brace these corners, and all that'll be left to do is work a shovel.
And move all of it to
Just some really quick, pretty crude braces on the corners, and I feel good enough for what this thing is. We expect it to take a year, maybe 2 years to get that into our garden, and if we like this design, I think it's at a place where we can just reinforce it as it falls apart. But for the cost of a handful of screws, I think this is going to be great.
I love it too.
All right, get to work. We do have a wheelbarrow. We'll probably get that out here and finish moving this pile.
So I want to talk to you a little about kind of preparing your compost. You kind of need some worms to make your compost a good compost. get a bucket of worms. First put some dirt in there. We got a bunch of worms. One thing is cats love compost. And another thing, chickens love compost, so all sorts of animals like compost. But what I was gonna say was, so where the compost bucket sits is actually inside. Looks like he wants to play with that banana peel, or whatever that is. Mommy chose me to be the compost girl, so I just took that job. And most of what you put in your compost bucket is maybe hay over there, or leaves, or some cow manure. But I'll tell you one thing. Horse manure is better than cow manure. So we have horse manure. Compost is also really good for llama poop. I don't think I have any more.
Thank you all for watching. If you like this stuff, please like and subscribe. We'll try and keep on posting videos as we make our progress.
Bye!
Bye.